Hi, this is Matt from Speedmonkey. I was at the UK launch of the new Vauxhall Corsa, and shortly after I took the photos that you can see on this video, the weather took a turn for the worse, so I couldn't record a video, so I'm doing a voiceover instead. The Corsa is, I'm just reading some notes here that I took at the launch, which are quite interesting and relevant. The Corsa is the most profitable car that Vauxhall sells. 4% of all cars sold in the UK are Corsa, and 32% of all Vauxhall sales are Corsas. They sold 84,000 in 2013 and 70,000 to October in 2014, which is obviously this year. It's got every single body panel is new, even though the 3-door looks quite similar to the 5-door. In fact, the 3 and the 5-door differ at the C-pillar. The 3-door has that sharper shape in the rear window, and the 5-door is a more rounded shape. It's all new engines, completely new, all new suspension, and it has a number of features as standard. Heated windscreen is standard for the first time ever. Bi-xenon lights are a £395 option. LED DRLs are standard. It's got rear camera and front cameras as options, and it's got a winter pack, so you've got a single button that put on the heated seats and steering wheel. The chassis is completely new. It's got new geometry, damping. The centre of gravity of the car is 5mm lower. The steering is new. For the first time it gets electric power steering instead of hydraulic. Vauxhall reckon they tested the Opel generally tested the Corsa for 12 months prior to sale in the UK. And the damping system in particular was tested for UK roads. They reckoned that UK roads are so terrible, if it works in the UK, it will work anywhere. The steering is UK spec because it's electric. It's been tuned with UK spec software. Right, let's talk a bit about the car itself. I drove this green one, which is an SRI VX Line 1.4T. At the moment, it's one of the more expensive models in the range. The cheapest Corsa is £8,995. All models undercut the Fiesta prices by a good £2,000 or £3,000. This SRI VX Line is £14,230 on the road, and it has got a 1.4 injection turbo engine with 100 PS, which is about 98 horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 11 seconds. And it's got 200 Newton meters of torque. The first thing that you notice in the car when you're driving it is how good the ride is. It's really superb ride. It's smooth over bumpy roads. It holds the road well. The steering's good. Steering's very good actually. It's quite a phenomenal little car. I spent all day in 2 different Corsas. A 1 litre and the 1.4. The 1.4, the VX Line, has got 17-inch wheels and it's got the sports chassis. It's meant to be firmer, but to be honest, it's not very firm at all. But it holds the road well. It's a superb little car. Really, really impressed. It is the best Vauxhall I've driven in, well, ever, I'd say, because I've driven quite a few, and this is great. It'll sell well because people will like it. The looks, I quite like it. It's not fantastic, it's not ugly or horrible, but I quite like it. And yeah, I think it's a good little car. Inside, it's got the IntelliLink system. You've got to buy sat-nav through an app. I do not like that. I think that's a bit rubbish, to be honest. They should just fit a sat-nav or not bother. The dials are nice and clear. The materials used aren't always the best, but then again they never are in this class of car. Some are nice. The overall layout is nice. There's a lot of piano black. The seats are pretty comfy. They're pretty supportive. The seat squab that you actually sit on is too short, but the driving position is really good, really very good. The steering wheel has got quite a lot of adjustability, and you can get yourself in just the right position. The 6-speed manual gearbox is an all-new one, and again, it's better than I've driven. I drove the Cascada with a 6-speed manual gearbox recently with a 1.6 turbo engine, and this one is a lot better. The car holds the road well, as I said. You can really chuck it around. It's quite a fun little car to zip around the back roads, but it'll also cruise. It's got cruise control. In terms of toys, it's got electric windows, heated windscreen, digital radio, Bluetooth. It's got, it's just about it in terms of toys, but yeah, I liked it a lot. It's a really nice little car, and I'm well impressed with the Corsa, and it's quite cheap as well.